The art of defense, foundations of elite boxing. Boxing is an offensive sport, but its true foundation lies in the art of defense. To be truly great, you must master the subtle elements of anticipation, strategy, and finesse that separate good fighters from the best. In this course, we'll break down the key components of elite-level defense, starting with stance and positioning. From there, we'll examine the core techniques of blocks, parries, and slips, developing your ability to read and react to your opponent's attack. As we progress, we'll incorporate advanced footwork, head movement, guard systems, and the all-important element of anticipation. You'll learn how to use your defense to psychologically manipulate your opponent, breaking their rhythm and setting traps for their aggression. To complement your technical development, we'll also focus on the physical conditioning necessary to execute these techniques with precision and power. Through reflex training, endurance building, and body preparation, you'll develop the tools to sustain your defensive excellence throughout grueling rounds. Finally, we'll teach you the nuances of reading your opponents, utilizing pattern recognition, observation skills, and psychological insight to predict their moves and counter their attacks with precision. This course is more than just a boxing tutorial. It's a journey into the heart of defensive mastery. Are you ready to begin? This is the second chapter in the book. In boxing, defense begins with movement. While most people watching a fight will focus on the punches and the combinations, the reality is that an elite fighter's ability to survive and dominate their opponents has a lot more to do with their footwork. Chapter 2 explores how top-level boxers use precise movement to evade attacks, control the distance to their opponent, and create openings for their own counterattacks. Because footwork is more than just running around the ring or stepping to the side, it's a highly controlled, deliberate system that dictates a fighter's position relative to their opponent. Maintaining balance, generating power, and reacting instantly to incoming strikes all comes down to mastery of the feet. A slight misstep can leave a fighter exposed and vulnerable, while a subtle pivot can completely negate an opponent's attack. Mastery of footwork is the foundation of great defense, allowing fighters to stay safe while they wait for their opportunity to strike back. If you like what you see, make sure to follow for more updates. The art of defense is a dying art form in boxing today. Here are the fundamentals of how to be a defensive boxer. First, you have to master the pivot. This is where you rotate on your lead foot to change angles and slip away from your opponent's punch while at the same time setting yourself up for a counterattack. It's a subtle yet devastating move in the right hands, as it turns the opponent's aggression into their weakness. Next, you need to understand the step and slide. This is how you maintain your distance and keep your opponent at bay. By stepping or sliding with precision, you can stay just out of range and force your opponent to overextend, leaving openings for you to exploit. And then there's the shuffle. This is where you use quick, small movements to adjust your position without telegraphing your intentions. This is particularly useful against aggressive opponents who rely on combinations, as it allows you to stay light on your feet and maintain your defensive posture while frustrating your attacker. But it's not just about evasion. Controlling the ring is just as important. By subtly shifting angles and adjusting distance, you can cut off the ring, trap your opponent, or force them into unfavorable positions. This gives you the psychological edge, allowing you to anticipate their attacks and dictate the exchanges on your own terms. The most skilled boxers make themselves incredibly hard to hit, not by hiding behind a guard, but by moving their head and slipping punches. Head movement is about creating angles, disrupting an opponent's timing, and turning defense into offense. A subtle tilt, duck, or weave can completely negate a punch, forcing the attacker off balance and exposing their own vulnerabilities. Slips are the most deceptive and effective defensive tool in boxing. It's when you move your head just enough to allow a punch to pass harmlessly by. You slip to the inside to avoid a wide punch, often used to create openings for straight counters. You slip to the outside to lean away from an incoming punch, which is particularly effective against hooks and overhand shots. And you pull back, a subtle backward movement that takes the target away from a straight punch without breaking your stance and wasting energy. Slips are all about timing and anticipation. Elite fighters don't just react. They read their opponent's body language, shoulders and eyes to predict their moves. This turns defense into a proactive art, allowing boxers to dominate the flow of combat without even throwing an aggressive punch. The art of defense is fundamental to boxing, and yet it is often overlooked. While footwork and head movement allow a fighter to evade attacks, the mastery of blocking, parrying, and defensive guards provides the physical shield that completes the art of defense. In this chapter, we explore how elite boxers transform their bodies into nearly impenetrable fortresses, combining technique, timing, and strategy to neutralize even the most powerful punches. The role of the guard is crucial. It's more than just a raised set of hands. It's the first line of protection, the foundation for all blocks and parries, and a platform for launching counters. Blocking is direct defense, absorbing or deflecting incoming punches using the forearms, gloves, or shoulders. Unlike evasion, it allows a boxer to control the force of impact while maintaining position to respond immediately. Parrying, on the other hand, is turning defense into offense. It's redirecting an opponent's punch with minimal movement. The rhythm of defense is as important as the footwork. It's about timing your blocks and parries to disrupt your opponent's combinations and force errors. A well-executed defense has psychological effects. It frustrates the opponent, breaks their confidence, and often leads to reckless abandon. Reading your opponent is the most important part of defense in boxing. At the elite level, defense is as much a mental discipline as it is a physical one. The best defensive boxers in the world train themselves to be able to read what their opponent is going to do before it even happens. They do this by observing every little detail, every twitch of the shoulder, every shift in weight, every look in the eyes, because every little movement gives away what's coming next. Once you know what's coming, you can prepare yourself to be able to react in the best way possible, whether it's slipping, pivoting, blocking, or parrying. You have the best chance of success if you know what's coming. But it's not just about reading their body language. It's also about understanding their mindset. If you can get inside their head, you can anticipate their emotions, their confidence, their frustration, their anger. Because all of these things will influence their actions, their timing, their accuracy, everything. So the best defensive boxers in the world, they combine razor-sharp observation with lightning-fast reflexes and a deep understanding of human psychology. And when you put all of those things together, you get a defense that is nothing short of brilliant. In the world of boxing, where offense is often celebrated, defense is an art form. And like any art form, it's built on a foundation of practice, technique, and in this case, physicality. As we delve into the world of elite defensive boxers, we uncover the secrets of their physical conditioning and how it plays a crucial role in their success. Maintaining a high guard, constant footwork, rapid slips and pivots, all while enduring multiple rounds of intense action, requires a fighter to be not just technically skilled, but also physically conditioned to respond with speed, precision, and endurance. Elite defensive boxers train their reflexes through drills like reaction ball exercises, partner pad drills, and mirror shadow boxing. They push themselves to move, dodge, and counter in a variety of ways, honing their instincts to react instantaneously to their opponent's moves. They understand that true mastery of defense means sustaining peak performance throughout an entire fight, maintaining flawless footwork, head movement, and guard techniques even when fatigue threatens to compromise their timing and judgment. By integrating conditioning with technique, these fighters become not just technically proficient, but mentally resilient as well, moving with fluidity, reacting instinctively, and enduring pressure without panic. In the brutal world of elite boxing, defense is more than just a means of self-preservation. It's an art form, and like any art form, it requires dedication, practice, and an understanding of the fundamentals. In this series, we'll break down the key elements of defense, starting with the often overlooked psychological aspect. We'll explore how mental strength and focus are just as important as physical attributes in mastering the art of defense. From dealing with the unpredictability of the sport to maintaining composure under pressure, these are the mental tools that separate good fighters from great ones. So join us as we delve into the mind of a defensive fighter and uncover the secrets to their mental game. You'll learn how they prepare themselves to handle the psychological aspects of high-intensity combat, how they build confidence through rigorous training, and how they maintain focus amidst the chaos of the ring. But that's not all. We'll also discuss how mental resilience is developed through facing adversity, how anticipation and body language reading play a crucial role in defense, and how visualization and controlled breathing techniques help fighters maintain their mental game throughout the bout. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the fascinating world of defensive boxing and uncover the secrets to becoming a truly masterful fighter. This is The Art of Defense, the 4th episode in our series, Foundations of Elite Boxing. We've all heard the saying that the best defense is a good offense, but what does that really mean? In boxing, the line between offense and defense is blurred.